Hey, how you doing? All right, we are back, and the big board is busy. What the heck is that? Is linguiça, beautiful Portuguese sausage. We got carrots. We got green onion bulbs, Mexican style. Look at those big bulbs. Fresh herbs. Rosemary and thyme. What? Oh, cannellini beans, chicken broth, a little bit of, or a lot of heavy whipping cream, some white wine for the deglaze. Whoa! And some kale. All right. Are you ready? Potatoes. I'm going to smash this all together. Even with those Calabrian chilies, of course. We're going to smash them all together. Throw them right into that big pot. Ladies and gentlemen, Tuscan white bean stew. And indeed, it is time for first things first. Let's break that beautiful linguiça down. Look at all that yummy fat marbling in the middle. Holy cow. Tons of flavor coming out of here. And we will extract, okay, into bite-sized chunks. Let's go ahead and work on our veggies. Work smart, people. Take one side off a carrot, lay it down flat. That way you have a nice even surface to cut it with. You dig? Finish up our onions. Those look good. Let's get on to our spuds. Basically 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch, or 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch if you want them bigger. And with these being our starch component, they're going to soak up all the flavor that we're going to build into this stew. You dig? Moving on. We've got our kale. We've got it washed. We've got it peeled off of those real sinewy stems. Make sure the leaves aren't too big. They're all going to shrink, but we want to make sure you don't have ginormous pieces. You dig? You with me? All right then. What do you say we spend the next 5 to 7 minutes peeling fresh herbs?
Oh God, please no!
All right then. All right, and we have indeed arrived at the moment of mise en place. Mise en place, everything in its place. Now we can execute the recipe. We've had a big old pot, medium-low heat, slowly melting the butter. Thank you to Benissimo Oils. We're going to use your 3-pepper oil for yet another level and layer of seasoning and flavor. And in goes that linguiça. Now we're merely just going to sweat this. It's already cooked. We don't have to crisp it up. What we're doing here is extracting. Extracting, people. And while we extract, we take 1 can of those cannellini beans and we smush, we smash, we destroy, we break down, whatever you want to call it. We want to turn this into somewhat of a paste. You can leave some of the beans in a moderate bean form, but the goal here is to make this thing nice and pasty, and it will act as a thickening agent for our stew. Stew you. Anyways, alright. We've pulled a lot of flavor out of it. If you notice the level of fat between the butter and the oil, and now the fat from that sausage has doubled. And guess what's going to happen now? Yeah. We're going to cook everything in that delicious, fatty, buttery, oily thing. There it goes. Onions. Carrots come in next. The hard vegetables get cooked first. And don't forget to season. Always season. A little bit of salt and pepper just to start. Help to sweat the veggies. Are you with me? Sweating. Sweating to the oldies. Oh my God, he's so artsy. From here we add half of our fresh herbs, those remaining green onion bulbs, and we stir. There goes those Calabrian chilies, and now that's 1 more layer of flavor. We mix, we season, we sweat. They're looking good. Potatoes have gone in. Now we add the rest of those fresh herbs, because those potatoes will act like a sponge, being so starchy and all. And that will really take on a ton of flavor as well. You dig? All right, stage 3, or is it stage 4? I can't remember. Dried seasonings. There goes the more sumac. I'm telling you, it's my new favorite thing. Don't forget the Italian seasoning, because after all, this dish is Italian. All right, get that moved in. Now we add the kale. Now we add the greens. We throw the spinach right in on top of that, because guess what? This is going to shrink down to 1/4 of the actual size that we're seeing right now. But again, do not forget to season properly at every level. All right, there goes a bunch of fried garlic, and I mean a full cup of that odoriferous fried garlic. Really going to impact the flavor of this dish. Okay, starting to stick to the bottom. Guess what time it is, folks? We have arrived at the deglaze. And as usual, we will make sure all that fond comes off the bottom of the pot. The alcohol gets cooked out, but the white wine flavor remains. Yet another level of flavor, folks. Layers, layers. Are you with me? Back in goes that phenomenally yummy, deliciously Portuguese-y linguica. And don't forget, please don't forget all that fat. Fat is flavor, and acid is life. Giggity giggity. Alright, time for that chicken stock. Chicken broth, whatever you folks want to call it. Yeah, there you go. Just smash the carton, get it in there. Bring it up to a hard simmer, a wicked hard simmer, because guess what? We're going in with a little bit of salt and pepper, obviously. And now we're going to take those smashed beans, that bean paste. This will be our thickening agent. It will assist in our thickening. It won't be the main character, though. But let's get it in there and get it mixed around, okay? You've still got some beans that are partially formulated in there, but it's not going to matter, because we're going to throw 2 cans of full cannellini beans right on top. But get that stirred, get that mixed around, bring that back to our wicked hard simmer, and we move on. And as we approach the finish line, a little bit of dairy, and by a little, I mean basically a half a cup of heavy cream, thanks to those starchy beans that we smushed up. This will all take on a beautiful stew-like consistency, bright in color, amazing in flavor, yeah. And finally, in go those 2 cans of cannellini beans, liquid included, don't mess around, and in go the green onion tops. Remember, do I have to remind you, or can I just have my darling Mimi tell you?
Use what you have.
Listen to my beautiful beer goddess. All right, all that richness, all that yumminess, you know what it needs, right? Do I need to explain about the importance of acid? Motherfucker, right in the eye. Ugh. Well, I guess I need to explain the importance of not getting blasted in the eye with some fresh lemon juice. Well, let's go ahead and plate this up or bowl this up, and let's get a look-see, shall we? All right, there we are. Oh, look, I just happen to have a little wedge of Pecorino Romano cheese. Gee, I guess I'll just shred some of that on top. I don't know, maybe some sriracha oil from Benissimo Oils right here in Tucker, Georgia. Let's get into this thing. All right, it's Big Dumb Animal time. He seems to be kind of happy. Got a nice bowl of stew in front of him, blazing hot, as evidenced by the billows of steam. How good is that? All right, blow on it. Blow on it some more. Blow on it some more. Yeah, guess what? It's really fucking hot. In we go. First bite, first glance, first taste. He's loving it. Oh, all of it. What? One word? Okay, one word. How about soothing? Yeah, that's right. We are off to feed Tucker, Georgia. We love you, folks. Check us out. YouTube, The Bloated Chef.
Use what you have.
Oh, thank you, my Mimila. Don't forget to like, subscribe, Leave a comment. We are crushing towards 1,000 subscriptions, and you can help. Thank you, and God bless.